Hey y'all, this is Robin with Can't Wait Smells Great. And this is what's for supper, y'all. Well, tonight I'm fixing zucchini noodles with chicken and red sauce. And I've been working today to try to write down measurements for my recipe, because I'm the kind of cook that throws a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there. So I think I got them down. So stay tuned for the recipe that I came up with. And first off, we're going to make our Zoodles. And I got this little, it's called Veggetti. I got it at Walmart for $9.96 or something like that. And so I'm going to show you how this works. And I've already done a couple and I really like it. So I'll show you here in just a second. Okay, so this is the first time I'm doing anything at this angle, so I hope I get it right. So this is the Veggetti, and you have a thick side for thick noodles, or you have the thin side for noodles. And you got this little thing, so once you get close to the bottom of the last little bit of your vegetable, you can put this in and then finish it. So let's try one. So you put it in. It's just like putting in a pencil in the old-fashioned pencil sharpeners. And then you just start twisting. And it starts shooting them out. And you can tell it's separating them. My hand's getting tired. I have fibromyalgia. Okay. So we keep going. Noodle, noodle, noodle. See? Look at that. You can go as fast or slow as you want to. It's all manual. Whew. Had a big one. It's taking forever. So as you get close here on the end, you can take the little handle and you stick it in the bottom of the zucchini. Well, this zucchini's soft, it won't work. Alright, that's all I'm going to be able to get. So that's what your zucchini end looks like after you're finished. And then on the other end, you got the seeds that's kind of coming out in little coils, so I'm going to cook them too. So there's your noodles, and you'll have to go through and cut them just so they're, more manageable. And you need to do this, and I've got mine out on paper towels, and I'm going to pat them dry because they're a wet vegetable, and you don't want all that water, you want them to kind of be dry. So I've got them out on the paper towel, and then I'm going to pat them dry. Then I'm going to let them sit here for a little while to dry out while I'm fixing the sauce. Okay, be right back. Alright, so I thought I was recording when I was putting all the ingredients in my sauce, but apparently I was not. So I don't have enough ingredients to go back and make another sauce. So let me tell you everything that I put in, okay? Alright, so I did 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of tomato sauce, and on both of those I looked at the cans on the ingredients, made sure they didn't have any sugar added, and I got the one with the lowest amount of sugars in them. Carbohydrates, sorry. I did 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, and I love this little tube. I bought a tube because it's just me, and a can is a lot of times too much for a recipe, so I got the little tube. I did, let's see, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasonings. I did 2 teaspoons of Soul Food seasoning. And I like this seasoning. It's got salt, garlic, paprika, onion, and spices, which is black pepper and red pepper. And I just like it. let's see, onion powder. I had 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 1 teaspoon of oregano. Alrighty, and then I added a little over 12 ounces of chicken because I had it left over from when I made the bone broth, and I've been drinking on that bone broth, and it's amazing. It tastes so good. But anyway, it was shredded, about 12 ounces of shredded cooked chicken. I put in here, and then I salt and peppered it to taste. I'm trying to think. So then I brought it up. I put it on about 5 medium heat and got it to where it just barely started to bubble on the sides, and then I cut it back down to about 2 to let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to start on the Zoodles. So let me show you what it looks like. So that's it. That's my sauce that I'm going to put over the Zoodles. Alright. Alright. Now it's time to start with the zucchini noodles. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to cut my burner on to about a 7. I'm going to use some olive oil. And then I'm going to take and use some butter because I like the flavor of butter with zucchini. That's about a tablespoon of butter. And I got a lot of noodles because I cut up more. I'm actually making enough to take to the pastor's house. So I'll put about maybe 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm going to let that melt and get mixed up. Alright. I've got the onion diced up. This was about a medium sized onion. I weighed it. Let's see. This is 3.75 ounces of onion, or 105 grams. Because it does have some carbs in it. So I tried to... if you all have a good program that you put your recipes in to see... to get the nutritional value on your recipe, let me know. I used one, so I'll give you the information that I got off of it at the end per serving, what I got. Alright, so all I'm doing is I'm going to saute the onions a little bit till they're starting to get translucent, and then I'll add in the Zoodle noodles. Alright, so they're starting to get translucent and just a tad bit of color on them. So now I'm ready to add in the Zoodle. Alright, so like I showed you, I've had them out on this paper towel, drying them. And I'm just going to put them in. And like I told you, I cut up more so that I would definitely have enough to take over to the pastor's house. I think in my recipe I said 3 zucchini, but actuality, you probably, if you're going to fix the whole recipe like this, you may need more than 3. I ended up cutting up, I think, 5. I dropped some here on the floor. I'll end up stepping on it and sliding. Alright. Oh, shoot. I don't know what I did with my good tongs. So basically I'm just, turning them over, mixing in the oil and the onions. I'm going to add salt and pepper. Oops, I probably put too much salt and pepper. Do that to your taste, what you like. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And I'll let you know if this turns out good. This was just my idea to try. I thought it sounded good to give it some zing. It smells really good. So I'm not really sure how long I'm going to let the zucchini go because I've never made it like this. But when I fry zucchini, I like fried zucchini tender. That vinegar is amazing. I'm sorry. That was good. Oh, me. And you just cook it, like I said, to the desired, the way you like it. If you like it soft or if you like it with a little bit of bite left to it. So I think I'm going to leave it about here. So that hadn't been but just a minute or so. About 3 minutes altogether I've had it in here. So I'm going to finish up and plate up some and let you see what it looks like. Okay, so I've got my noodles out of the skillet. And there was a little bit of juice left in the pan. I started not to use it because, I didn't want them to be wet. You can see down in there. But I'm going to swirl it around in there when I go to serve it because that juice is amazing. It tastes so good. And so let me show you what it looks like plated up. Okay, so I plated it up. I got me some noodles on the bottom, and I got me some sauce, and then I got me some just grated Italian style cheeses, Parmesan cheese, whatever. We'll try with it. Well, let's see if I can get me a bite. Now, I love zucchini. And anybody that tells you that this is going to taste just like spaghetti, it's not. It still tastes like zucchini. But then that sauce has the most amazing flavor. I can taste the oregano and Italian seasonings in it. Oh my good gracious. It is delicious. So I hope you like my recipe. I hope you'll try it. Let me know if you like it. And subscribe to my channel and like my videos and share them and comment below so that we can talk. I love getting to know everybody. And y'all just have a blessed evening.